Hello, this is Judy Dahlgren, a consultant with Close to My Heart, and welcome to Workshop Wednesday. Today I'm going to do a basic 101 guide to cutting workshops by Close to My Heart. We're going to start with the Aurora Card Kit workshop that is new this month. It's good for May and June of 2020. Okay, so in your workshop kit, you're going to get the instructions, and these instructions will come with the kits that are in your catalogs. Any special workshops that they come out with monthly may not have the instructions, but those will be found downloadable on their website with the particular kit. This is also downloadable in case you lose it or want to have another copy. Okay, you're going to get a stamp set with this one, and it also has thin cuts. I've got my silver glitter gems, card bases, and we're going to be making 4 cards and 4 of each card, so you get 16. You get cardstock, and then you will get some collection papers for this particular card set. This is from the Aurora Bulk collection. The actual papers in the collection will have something other than this on the sides. They make these specially for this card kit. It shows you all the additional things you may need, and this is also listed on the website in case you need to purchase any of these. And it gives you a sample of all of the cards that you'll be making, and it tells you how to get started. Okay, gather any additional materials that you need, trim all the zip strips, which are here, set them aside. It shows here that you will need the green zip strips for your cards. Some of the zip strips in other collections, workshops, you may not need them all. And then you're going to check the orientation of your papers before you start cutting. And I'll show you that. The gray part here, these are the parts you're going to use for your cards. Anything that's white will be extra you can use for something else that you want to make. Okay, and as you cut these, you're going to sort them into piles. There are 4 different designs for these cards, and you see this says 4A, 3D, 2C, 2D, 1s. Okay, so what I do is I'm cutting these out as I will make 4 piles, 1, 2, 3, 4, and some people will label the back of their papers. That's too confusing to me because sometimes I'll label the wrong side, and that's never a good thing. So I just make piles, and if I'm not going to make them right away and I'm going to save them for another day, that rhymes, I will put them in little plastic bags, sandwich bags. Let's say it's a scrapbooking workshop. You will use some of the paper plastic sleeves that they come in to put them in. Those big Ziploc bags also work if you don't have a collection of those bags like I do. Okay, so you're going to make your cuts, and it always shows you the first cut, which will be the scissors. So you're going to cut here, here, then those down. Okay, and here it also has these circles, and these correspond to the stamp set stamps or the die cutouts. Okay, and those will be these circles. On here it shows the world, and the world here in the circles to cut out from those papers. And on here it has for the label. Okay, and then you will stamp onto those whatever corresponding saying sentiment that you want to do, and there are several in this kit. Sending smiles across the miles, you mean the world to me, you color my world. And it has both spellings for here and for other parts of the world. Okay, let's get started cutting. This cutter is from Fiskars. It is available from Close to My Heart. So the first thing you're going to do is cut off your zip strip. And I like this because I can line it up very precisely. The thing I don't like about this is the blades need to be replaced every now and then, not very much. or you'll get little furs on your paper. They don't bother me too much. I could use a sanding tool to get rid of them. When they get really bad, I will replace my blade. Okay, so the paper shows this side and this side. The first one is your cutting side, okay? And this side, you can't really tell what way that is to put it, to cut. So you're gonna have to go by the back side. And this shows the arrows pointing down. So I'm gonna have my arrows pointing down and then flip it. And now I have my paper the correct way. And that'll be the same for this one. It may be different. Maybe this the same sheets of paper and the orientation may be different. So make sure you be careful about checking those. Okay, so we're gonna cut this one 3 3/4 by 5. The first cut is the one that you're going to measure here. Okay, so it's 3 3/4. This is 3 3/4 again. Then it says 1 1/4 by 4. So it's 1 1/4 over and again. And then these are 1/4 by 5, so it's 1/4. If it said 5 by 3 3/4, it would be longer horizontally, okay, or vertically, I would say. So that's how you can designate what measurement to use to cut. So 3 3/4 is first. And I love the markings and lines on this cutter. 3 3/4. Second measurement, 3 3/4. And I will double check because I have learned through experience not to use my memory as a guide. 1 1/4. There you go. 1 1/4. This is extra, this piece, set it aside. Okay, this last one has these narrow strips here. Okay, so I'm going to cut off the big one first, and that is 1 1/4 by 4. And you could use a smaller cutter now. I like to use the little Fiskars that comes through close to my heart as well. But for these narrow strips, I like this because I can measure on this side for the small pieces. So this is going to be 5 inches. And yes, it says cut. You know, you can cut all of this 1/4 inch and then cut each one by 5, but it's easier to do it this way and then cut your 1/4 inch strips. And that's 1/4 for that line. Cut. Done. And cut. That is done. That's 3. I got 1 more. And you'll see that this cutter will cut these small pieces. Okay. Oh, it's stuck to my cutter. And there you go. Very precise cutter. And that is how you would cut these. Okay, and I just go through each one and it goes through the paper. Now, one thing about the cardstock I'll mention before we go, this is light and dark. Our cardstock is double-sided. It has a light side and a dark side. So you're going to cut the light side. This one's light and dark. This one's dark and light. So make sure you check to see which one it is. So I hope that helps you with any workshops you may have through Close to My Heart. If not, please let me know and I will help you out. Please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great day.